up guys, it's Brandon Childs, and today I'm going over an exercise called side plank dips. Now this is an exercise that I would argue is the single best, at least my top 3 exercise for working the sides of your body called the obliques. This is because you're in a position to where you're not only having a constant contraction of those muscles in a lengthened and shortened position through the full range of motion, but you're also in a position to where you can't compensate with any other muscle groups, so it's going to really isolate that muscle activation. So for a side plank, you're going to start off laying on your side just like this, on your elbow. First thing you want to do is make sure that your shoulder is directly on top of your elbow. You don't want it hanging down here because then gravity is going to push a lot of pressure on the joint there in a way that you don't want. And you also don't want it to be over here because again, because bad angle, gravity isn't going to be friendly to your joints in that direction, or in that angle. So make sure you're nice and lined up here, palm facing straight out in front. And then from there, the easier version to do it is basically having your knee resting on the ground and your top leg just hanging over the top like that. So basically all you have to do is lift your hips up, and then when you lift your hips up, they're going to be slightly behind you. Really engage your glutes to push your hips forward just like that to make sure that you're not sinking back like that and rounding in the front. You want to make sure that you're nice, straight, and lengthened through the entire range of motion, and then lift your hips up as high as you can, and then from there all you have to do is go down as low as you can without resting. If you can slightly tap your hip, that's fine, and then lift straight back up as high as you can. You should really feel it directly on the side of your oblique here. Keep going down and up. Again, make sure your hips staying forward and those glutes are engaged. Just going down and up. Now the more advanced version is if you straighten out both of your feet and basically stacking the feet directly on top of each other like that. Again, once you come back up to the shoulder, as you can see, my shoulder is still directly over my elbow. Feet are stacked on top, hips are up, and then you go down, and then straight up. As high as you can, really squeezing the side of this oblique on the bottom, making sure that your hips stay nice and forward. If you struggle with a little bit of pain on the side of your foot, if they're stacked on top, you can basically put one foot in front of the other like that, and essentially get the exact same benefit and have a little bit more balance. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe, and if you have any questions or requests, make sure you leave them in the comments so that I can continue to make content that'll bring out your ultra instinct.